bunch of these little spots like this and just taper off these main access roads out here. One right there. Camp off of Airport Ground over here. I'm surprised there's quite a few people camping in the areas that I've been camping at. So when you pull in, there'll be people already staged there. Spot right here. These are the type of roads that I normally head down when I camp remotely. Flagstaff, Prescott, Payson, all those areas. You got all these access roads out here, and they're okay with you camping up to 14 days in a row out off these areas, so it's kind of nice. Depending on what you're looking for your accommodations, but says I prefer to sleep on out van camping, temporary van lifing. Spot right there. I think that's actually another road. I went down a road last night that it wasn't like this. These are fire roads. Another access road right there. It's got some really cool sights back there. A lot of wildlife. 1, 2, 4, 6, whatever that road is. Some rocks here. But yeah, this is a stock van right here. I do have oversized tires on this thing. I'm running, I think, a 285, 75, 17. Kind of like an intermediate, I wouldn't call it an all-terrain tire, but it's a little bit more, it's not a highway tread, not a radial, but it's probably between, you know, light off-road tire, light all-terrain. Yeah, the vans do this well. I mean, they're basically a truck. It's just a truck with a big giant box on top of the frame. But I do like my lifted van. I will be lifting this van pretty soon. Not that you need to lift the van to get on this road. I mean, I'm doing it right now with a stock van, but it just makes the clearance a little better. Like I pulled in last night, and just instead of pre-van, driving over rocks and dirt, ravines, and there's some things you get stuck on. I had my 2013 gasser out a couple weeks ago before the fuel pump went out, and see like that little stump over there on the ground. I caught one of those in the front of my bumper. I mean, literally caught maybe like 6 inches of it, backed up and ripped half my bumper skirt off unintentionally and unknowingly. So I heard the noise. So the lift does make a difference, even for these little fire roads. It's just nice to have better suspension if you have, and better clearance and better tires. We got some storm clouds coming in today. Those clouds were to have dumped a little bit. This stuff back here, some of it's hard to pass with rocks, with the stuff like I camped last night was sandy, like almost like a wash, even though it's not, you know, down in the riverbed. It definitely has some overflow or some runoff, and that can get pretty slick. So now we're back up to civilization just like that. So I was probably only about 2 miles down a dirt road last night. It's not too far from main access roads, fish hatcheries and campgrounds and all that kind of stuff. So campgrounds up here can range from $10 a night to $26 a night, even for tent camping. So it's a little surprising. $10 a night ain't too bad if you want a pit toilet and want a picnic table, and you want to be close to access roads or like asphalt roads like this. However, $26 a night for a tent site's a little bit extreme, I'd say. No potable water, no trash service, none of that. Seems to be a little bit expensive for that kind of setup. So if you got a van or a tent or a truck with a rooftop tent or something like that, it makes a lot more sense to me to just go down the road, and as long as you can haul out your trash and hazardous materials, and you're good to go. Or if you got a shovel, you can dig it full. So got a nice little stream over here. Probably can't catch it that well blazing by. A nice little creek running through here. We got Christopher Creek, Tonto Creek, a couple of creeks or streams up here in this area. But yeah, it's just beautiful over here. Just get off the main highway and find a nice place to camp out, chill. I'm heading over to the gym now, so I'm gonna do the gymnasium, and then conveniently I can take a shower at that point in time. So I don't have my shower set up on this van. It's still on my other van. I got 3 vans and I'm bouncing products between each of the vans. But starting next week, I'll probably throw my roof rack on this one, and my shower set up, so I'll have that. Make it a little bit easier to take a shower. At my remote dispersed campsites in the morning or evening, if I don't feel like going to the gym, because as much as I like to work out and be physically fit, some days you just don't want to go to the gym. So some days you don't want to pick things up and put things down. But anyhow, I usually get there about 4 days a week, so it's not too bad. 3 on a bad week, 4 on a regular week. You can see the creek over there. I'm not sure. A little glimpse of the water, maybe a little bit down there. They keep your eyes peeled for the elk, and then there are some big cows and bulls back here too. The elk a little more skittish. The bulls will practically come right up to you. So there's a creek right there. Seeing to bring fishing poles over here. I can't imagine there's no depth of there to have any fish in there, but I'm not really much of a knowledgeable fisherman either. But anyway, if you're ready to say hello, good morning. Hope everyone's getting outside, enjoying life, and maybe doing the non-conventional lifestyle a little bit if you get a chance, even if it's just on a weekend or a week here and there, a day here and 2, getting out and doing a little camping, a little bit of change of scenery potentially.